You know, a passion for antiques can be very rewarding. Let me show you my friend's collection. Diana, have you always loved antiques?
I have, ever since I was a little girl. And I grew up with antiques too.
Yeah, do you think that had something to do with your passion for them?
I do.
Yeah.
Mother and Dad would buy one piece and refinish it themselves.
Right, right.
Or, you know, we really, it was a slow process, but that was okay, because then you collect what you really love.
Well, you know, it really is about what you love, isn't it?
It really is.
You know, whether it's art or antiques, you want to surround yourself with things that you're really drawn to. Doesn't matter what they are.
And you know it right away.
Yeah.
You
yeah.
see a piece and there's something that goes on in your heart and you say, I love this. I really want to have it.
You're going home with me.
Yes.
Well, you know, I love the story of this. Tell me again, where did you find this?
We found this in New Orleans, and I loved the proportion. I loved the size of it. But when we brought it to Ravenna, we needed another one. So
Because you wanted symmetry on this wall.
I did want symmetry.
And good luck trying to find a match for this.
No way.
Yeah,
No way.
yeah.
But fortunately, we have a wonderful craftsman, Walter Meyer, here, and he copied it and gave us this beautiful piece.
I know, this is what just kills me. I mean, you can't really tell which is the old and which is the new.
Well, the telling feature is this one has our television in it.
That modern thing.
That
the
modern
cabinet.
thing that we all want in a room.
There you go. So, Diana, the original would be French, late 18th century?
Mid to late 18th
Mid to late,
century,
yeah.
Called a bibliothèque, French word for library.
And hence all the books.
Yes.
And of course, the poultry wire, which I think is so beautiful, is traditional in these pieces.
It is traditional, surprisingly enough. You know, it's funny because here in Natchez we had a huge French influence, and it's one thing that we felt really comfortable about outfitting Ravenna with a mixture of French and English furniture.
Sure.
For example, this is an original period French armchair.
Mm-hmm. Look at the size of it.
And that's one of the reasons we chose it.
Yeah.
My husband comfortably sits in this chair and watches television in the evenings.
So this chair dismisses the idea that antique furniture is uncomfortable.
Absolutely.
Well, I love the mixture in this house of both new and old. It gives the place such soul. And in here we have an example, well, again, of one, you found it, but you needed two, and what do? You have another one made.
You know, this room really screamed for twin beds.
Yeah.
And I found this single, and I just fell in love with it again.
You know, I tell you, I know an expert could probably tell the difference between the antique and the new one, but I mean, the guy got it so close. It's just fantastic.
You did.
You know, antiques just add so much to a room. Diana, do you have some advice that you would give, say, the first-time homeowner about collecting?
Well, I know that in my experience, I would buy things as a young, married or a young person starting out that I knew probably weren't my forever pieces.
But what about those who really can't afford to buy that forever piece initially?
Oh, that's all of us, don't you think?
It certainly
was
has
me.
been me, I'm telling you.
You know, my advice would be to purchase things that you love and think in terms of them perhaps starting in your living room and then maybe moving to your den.
Mine have moved all over the house. I remember the first chair that I bought, actually it was the first antique I ever bought. I was about 15 years old, and that chair is still with me, and I have it in my bedroom today.
Well, this armoire has a special story like that for me.
Really?
One evening, years and years ago, my dad and I were walking, and I told him about this piece that I saw, and I said, Daddy, I really love it. Do you think I should buy it? Do you think we can afford it?
And what did he say?
He said yes.
Good
And
for you.
I have had this armoire forever.
So American, about 1850?
About 1850.
Yeah,
I guess it's going to continue to move with me.
I like that a lot. Now tell me about this bed over here. It's so beautiful.
Well, this bed is made of different pieces. The posts are all original, hand-carved, early American, and an artisan here in Natchez, Steve Huber, built the bed with a new headboard, teaster, and did all of the lovely veneer on the top of the teaster.
So let me get this straight. The posts are really all that was original, and all the other bits were pulled together to create this beautiful bed.
Exactly.
Well, it's really, really spectacular. Diana, it's been such a pleasure to be back at Ravenna. Thank you for sharing your thoughts about antiquing and your passion for antiques.
Thank you for coming.